Hello, everyone, and welcome to Motivation the Modern Workforce, data-driven and AI-enhanced strategies for hybrid teams. With over 15 years in HR, working with the different companies, I've seen how motivation can make or break a team. In this course, we'll equip you with a toolkit to boost engagement, retention, and productivity. You'll learn how to use data to uncover what really drives your team, whether it's autonomy, growth, or connection. Then, we'll layer in AI to personalize motivation at scale, making every employee feel valued, whether they're in New York or working from a beach in Bali. This course is packed with practical strategies, real-world case studies, and downloadable templates to make it happen. We'll cover the science of motivation, data-driven tactics, AI tools, and how to build a framework that sticks. By the end, you'll be ready to transform your hybrid team into a motivated powerhouse. Let me briefly tell you about myself. I have over 15 years of experience in the field of human resources management. I started working at the company Alpha Insurance. Then I moved to work at insurance company PZU. After that, I started working in the hotel industry at the Fairmont Grand Hotel Kyiv. After that, I transferred and worked at the Fairmont Hotel in Chicago. Then I returned and worked at the Hyatt Regency Kyiv. And after that, I changed fields and started working in the IT industry at the company Wentrum. And now I work at the company Trionica. Today, we're diving into a topic that's critical for every HR professional, team leader, or L&D specialist. How to motivate hybrid teams using cutting-edge data and AI strategies. Why is this so important? Hybrid work is now the backbone of modern workplaces. According to McKinsey's 2024 Global Work Trends report, 65% of companies worldwide have adopted a mix of remote and in-office setups, and that number's only growing. But here's the challenge. Keeping everyone engaged in this new world is tough. Gallup's 2025 State of the Global Workplace report dropped a bombshell. Only 21% of employees are actively engaged, while 17% are actively disengaged. That's a massive gap, and it's costing companies big time. Gallup estimates low engagement costs U.S. businesses $450 billion annually in lost productivity, turnover, and absenteeism. Globally, the figure is even higher. Now, let's talk about hybrid teams specifically. When half your team's in the office, collaborating over coffee, and the other half's on Zoom, feeling like they're missing out, motivation takes a hit. A 2024 SHRM study found 42% of remote workers feel disconnected from their company's culture, which directly impacts their drive. But here's the opportunity. By mastering motivation, you can turn this challenge into a competitive advantage. Companies like Amazon and Spotify are doing it, and you can too. Let me share a quick story. There was one tech firm that in 2023 was struggling with hybrid team morale. Remote workers felt ignored, and engagement scores were tanking. They used pulse surveys to pinpoint the issue, lack of recognition, and rolled out an AI-driven recognition program. Within 6 months, engagement jumped 22% and turnover dropped 15%. That's the kind of impact you can have. A 2025 LinkedIn Learning report says motivation is the top priority for 75% of HR leaders. So you're in the right place. Whether you're at a startup or a Fortune 500, these strategies work. Let's kick things off by exploring why motivation is the heartbeat of hybrid work. Ready to dive in? Let's move to the next slide and get started. Alright, let's set the stage for why hybrid work is such a unique beast. Hybrid setups are fantastic. Employees love the flexibility, and companies see productivity gains. A 2024 Deloitte study found 70% of hybrid workers report better work-life balance. But there's a catch. Motivation in hybrid teams doesn't just happen. Picture this. Your in-office teams bonding over lunch, sharing ideas, while remote workers are stuck in a Zoom call, feeling like they're on the sidelines. That disconnection is real. According to a 2024 SHRM survey, 38% from employees report lower job satisfaction than their in-office peers. That's a motivation killer. Let's break down the challenges. First, there's proximity bias. Office workers get more face time with managers, which often translates to better projects or promotions. A 2025 SHRM report revealed 40% of remote workers feel overlooked for career opportunities, compared to just 15% of in-office staff. That's a huge gap. Second, communication silos. In-person teams share ideas naturally, but remote workers? They're wading through endless Slack threads or battling Zoom fatigue. Gartner's 2024 hybrid work study found 50% of hybrid teams struggle with miscommunication, leading to frustration and disengagement. Third, burnout. Hybrid workers often overwork to prove they're productive. McKinsey's 2023 Future of Work report showed 38% of hybrid employees experience higher stress levels, with 25% reporting burnout symptoms. But every challenge is an opportunity. Let's look at Adobe. In 2023, they noticed hybrid workers were less collaborative, with engagement scores dropping 10%. They used data from Pulse surveys to dig deeper and found remote workers felt left out of spontaneous brainstorming. Their solution? Virtual coffee chats via Slack, where random employees were paired for 15-minute catch-ups. The result? Engagement jumped 18%. Cross-team collaboration increased 22%, and their Glassdoor rating climbed to 4.6 stars. Another example is Atlassian, the fully remote company. They faced similar issues with team cohesion, so they introduced virtual team health monitors, short surveys to check morale. Engagement rose 20%, and project delivery times improved 15%. These examples show that motivation in hybrid teams requires intentional effort. You can't rely on traditional tactics like Pizza Fridays or annual bonuses. A 2024 Harvard Business Review study emphasized that hybrid teams need tailored strategies to bridge the gap between in-office and remote workers. This means using data to spot issues early, like low engagement or burnout, and acting fast with targeted solutions. For instance, Cisco tackled communication silos by rolling out a hybrid collaboration toolkit with tools like Miro and WebEx. Their 2024 internal report showed a 17% boost in team alignment. The opportunity here is huge. By addressing these challenges, you can build a team that's not just motivated, but unstoppable. A 2025 McKinsey study found companies with high engagement see 23% higher profitability and 10% lower turnover. That's the prize we're chasing. In the next slide, we'll dive into the psychology of motivation and why hybrid work changes the game. Grab a notebook. This is where it gets juicy.